Looking at the hot seat that every paroled sex offender at the state level must now face as parole agents try to keep the public safe. It's part of a law created after the murder of local teenager Chelsea King. New at 6 o'clock, 10 News reporter Michael Chen talked with a local examiner already doing the testing and reveals the disturbing number of offenders failing the test.
This very seat is where some of these polygraph exams are taking place as state officials aim to prevent paroled sex offenders from reoffending.
2008, paroled sex offender John Gardner was routinely breaking rules, ignoring curfews, and loitering near playgrounds. Yet he managed to avoid a return to custody until 2010, when he was convicted for the murders of Amber Dubois and Chelsea King. Chelsea's father, Brent King.
By having a parole officer have more tools in their kit, they might have been able to identify the risk.
In the wake of the murders, a new state law known as Chelsea's Law, including one such tool, polygraph tests for paroled sex offenders. Budget constraints have limited the number of tests, but a jump in funding this past year now means all parolees will take the polygraphs. For more than a year, Darryl Bullens and his team of local examiners have tested hundreds of state sex offender parolees, asking questions on what they've done, dreamed, and where they've gone.
Have you gone to any parks or public areas that are in violation of your parole?
So how are those offenders answering those questions on the polygraph exams?
With the parolees, unfortunately, I'd say the failure rate is probably close to 80%.
Parole agents can use the results to look into new crimes or parole violations.
This allows them to focus on the ones that they've now assessed as the highest risk. Hopefully with that increased tools kit they have, it will reduce the number of victims that we have.
Michael Chen, 10 News.
The polygraph is one of many risk assessment exams conducted on sex offenders. The ACLU says lie detector tests can be inaccurate and says that it might be better to limit them to the most dangerous offenders.